Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to see a new topic, and the topic is a very important topic. You will be discussing this very briefly, but this topic is such an important topic that you will read it in biochemistry, in pediatrics, in OG, in endocrinology. You'll be reading this throughout and your life as a medico. You should definitely know it. As a doctor, you should definitely know this pathway. So let's start discussing it. This is nothing but adrenal steroidogenesis pathway. It can be called as hormone pathway or progesterone synthesis pathway or anything. You can call this cholesterol metabolism. You can call this using different names, because this pathway is so important that in each and every subject you'd be at least reading it once, particularly in clinical subjects. Okay, so as usual, I'm not going to download and put a pic. I really want every one of you who's listening to this video to take pen and paper and note it down. Only when you write, this pathway is going to get memorized, or else it will be very tough to memorize it. Okay, so please do start writing with me, or of course you can listen it, but if you when you write and practice, you can remember this pathway. Okay, so let's start writing it. So first thing is, see, the first important precursor we need for this pathway is cholesterol. Okay guys, first what we need is cholesterol. This cholesterol is converted to something called as pregnenolone, to a chemical compound called as pregnenolone. Okay, I'll write the enzymes later using a different color, but first cholesterol is converted into pregnenolone. This step, okay, I'll just show you where this occurs. This occurs in adrenal, and there is another few steps which occur in gonads. Let's see that also. But first, this cholesterol to pregnenolone, this step occurs in adrenal. Okay, so next, from pregnenolone it goes to progesterone. It is converted to progesterone. Okay, next what happens, I'll write the enzymes later. Why? Because these enzymes will these are the same enzymes used in the different steps. Okay, it will be going parallelly, so I just will write each and everything one by one. You just follow what is being written now. Okay, so cholesterol is converted to pregnenolone, then pregnenolone is converted to progesterone. Okay, this is R. Now this progesterone is converted to deoxy corticosterone. Next, this is converted to corticosterone. Next, this is once again converted to 18-hydroxy corticosterone. Next, finally, this is converted to an important mineralocorticoid. What is it? Aldosterone. Right? So see this pathway. Cholesterol is converted to pregnenolone. Pregnenolone is converted to progesterone. Progesterone is converted to deoxycorticosterone. Deoxycorticosterone is converted to corticosterone. Corticosterone to 18-hydroxycorticosterone, and then to aldosterone. Right? Right. Now let's see how this is getting converted to androgens, and basically sex hormones. How it's converted to sex hormones. Let's see that. Okay, now what we saw is mainly the mineralocorticoid pathway. Okay, in adrenal steroidogenesis pathway, we saw the mineralocorticoid pathway. Okay, now let's see what happens to this, how this glucocorticoids are formed. Okay, you know what is glucocorticoids? What is that? Cortisol, basically cortisol. Okay, corticosterol, or you can also call it as corticosteroids. Now let's see how it gets converted. See, now cholesterol is converted to pregnenolone. I will say the enzymes and all. There is something called as P450. There is something called as star protein. I will say that enzymes later. But just first observe what is happening at the. Just see the skeleton of this pathway. Okay. Now see. Now cholesterol is the precursor has given rise to aldosterone. Okay. Now this pregnenolone does not only convert to progesterone, but it also converts to something called as 17-hydroxyprogesterone. Okay, 17-hydroxyprogesterone. I'll write it this because it's a very long pathway. 17-hydroxyprogesterone. Okay, now this progesterone also doesn't remain quiet. It is converted to deoxycorticosterone. Okay, that we know, but again parallelly it gets converted to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. Okay, 17-hydroxy. So you would know what will be the enzyme basically. It will be 17-alpha hydroxylase. Okay, it will be 17-alpha hydroxylase. I will write it later, but just note it. See, progesterone is converted to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. Pregnenolone is converted to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. I'm sorry, I have written it as 17-hydroxypregnenolone. Okay, pregnenolone. Okay, guys. Okay. See, this 17-hydroxypregnenolone only converts to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. That also converts. Okay, that is one enzyme. That enzyme will deal later. Okay, see. So this is a cycle. See, 17-hydroxypregnenolone, it is formed from pregnenolone. 17-hydroxyprogesterone is formed from progesterone. That everyone can remember. But 17-hydroxypregnenolone is also converted to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. This you have to remember. Next, what happens? Next, this 17-hydroxyprogesterone is converted to something. What is that? It is called as, I have written it very, what is it? Big, so I'll just erase it and write it's deoxycorticosterone. Okay, just a second. Deoxycorticosterone. Okay, this is deoxycorticosterone. Now, see this. Extremely sorry. See here, this 17-hydroxyprogesterone. No, this converts to 11-deoxycortisol. Finally, this converts to cortisol. Only at pregnenolone and progesterone, there is 17-alpha hydroxylase acting. Okay, only at the two steps. Okay, so you can see this step. This pathway is glucocorticoid pathway. First one is mineralocorticoid pathway. See, this is mineralocorticoid pathway, and this one is glucocorticoid pathway. Now, let's see how the 6 hormones comes. It bypasses this step and goes to another step. So what is that? Let's see that. Okay. Now we are with 17-hydroxypregnenolone and 17-hydroxyprogesterone here. So what this gets, this 17-hydroxypregnenolone gives rise to? Let's see that. See, I'm writing it. I just write it in the short form. That is nothing but DHEA. What is this DHEA? I'll write at the end. It is dehydroepiandrosterone. Okay. Next, this 17-hydroxyprogesterone, it gets converted to androstenedione. Androstenedione. Okay, dione. Now, this DHEA gives rise to 2 other products. What is that? One is androstenedione. We know. Just as 17-hydroxypregnenolone gives rise to 17-hydroxyprogesterone. Another thing is, it is DHEA. DHEA, just add S, sulfate, dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate. Okay, now this DHEA gives rise to DHEAS and androstenedione, and also it gives rise to something called as not dione. What is that? Diol. Okay. See, DHEA gives rise to both androstenedione and androstenediol, and also to DHEAS, that is dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate. Now, what this androstenediol gives rise to? It gives rise to the male sex hormone. What is that? Testosterone. Due to lack of space, I am writing it like this, but just understand this, guys. See, DHEA gives rise to three things. What is it? DHEAS. Number 2 is androstenedione and androstenediol. Don't get confused that androstenedione only gives rise to androstenediol. No, only DHEA gives rise to androstenediol and androstenedione. Okay, right? Now, both this androstenedione and androstenediol gives rise to a common product, that is testosterone. Okay, now androstenedione gives rise to another product. What is that? It is estrone. This estrone gives rise to another product, that is an important female sex hormone, that is estradiol. Not only this estrone gives rise to this, testosterone also gives rise to this. That is the important point we have to remember. So we have put all this pathway in one single paper. I hope everyone has written this. I hope everyone would have written and practiced this. Now let's go to the enzymes. Okay, first of all, I just say this. This is, what is this? This is mineralocorticoid pathway. I'll use another color for highlighting. Just a second. We can use, see, this is for glucocorticoid pathway, and next this is for the sex hormone pathway. Okay, hope you guys got it. Now I am going to write the enzymes. I'll use a different color for that, right? So cholesterol, okay, basically is converted to pregnenolone with the help of P450 cc and star protein. It is called as star protein. Let's not go into so detail in these enzymes. Let's just know the enzymes. Okay, once this happens in the adrenal. Now, what is the important enzymes which we have to know in this aldosterone pathway? Not only aldosterone, this is the same thing which acts in glucocorticoids and in sex hormone pathway. Let's see that. See, pregnenolone is converted to progesterone with the help of 3-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase. I am writing only the short form, and this acts horizontally. See, 17-hydroxypregnenolone was also converted because of this 3-beta HSD. DHEA is converted to androstenedione because of this 3-beta HSD, and androstenediol also is getting converted to testosterone because of this 3-beta HSD. So this acts in this horizontal pathway. That you have to remember, guys. Okay, next. Progesterone is converted to deoxycorticosterone by 21-hydroxylase. Okay, by 21-hydroxylase. Again, deoxycorticosterone is converted to corticosterone by 11-beta hydroxylase. I'll write OH so that it will be easy for you to understand. Just a second. See, 21-hydroxylase. Okay. Next is 11-beta hydroxylase. Corticosterone is converted to 18-hydroxycorticosterone by 18-hydroxylase. That is easy to understand. Right. Now 18-hydroxycorticosterone is converted to aldosterone by 18-oxidase. What are the 4 enzymes? To say in particular 3 enzymes which act parallelly is this 3-beta-hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase, 21-hydroxylase and 11-beta-hydroxylase. Okay, these are the enzymes, guys. These 3 only acts in the horizontal pathway also. It's the same enzymes that you have to remember it. See, so it acts like this. Maybe I'll try to note it. Just see, it goes like this. This goes like this. And here you can see that only up to, what is it, that is a glucocorticoid pathway, this 11-beta-hydroxylase goes. Okay, here what happens is aromatase enzyme acts on aromatase. Okay, I'll write in a better handwriting, just a second. Just a second, guys. See, I'll write it here. It is aromatase. Okay. Now what you have to know is estrone is how estrone is converted, or how this pregnenolone is converted to 17-hydroxypregnenolone, or how the 17-hydroxypregnenolone is converted to DHEA. We have to know that, right? So let's see what are the enzymes. I'll write it a little. I'll erase some points. Some points in the sense like considering gap. Just a second. I'll write it very small. Yeah, this is nothing but P450, right? I'll write it here. P450. See, and star protein. See, now I'll write it in red. What is this? What enzyme acts through this pathway? This is nothing but 17-alpha hydroxylase, guys. 17-alpha-hydroxylase. Just see, 17-alpha OH. This acts vertically. Okay, this is the one which acts vertically. Now, another enzyme which converts this 17-hydroxypregnenolone to DHEA. This is 17,20 lyase. Okay, this is 17,20 lyase. Okay, this also acts vertically. See, guys, this also acts vertically. Okay, understood? Yes, only up for the first 2 enzymes. See, only for the first 2 enzymes, that you just understand. Next, another enzyme. What is that? After 17,20 lyase, DHEA is converted to androstenediol by an enzyme called as 17. I'll write in this. 17-beta HSD, hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase. Okay, this also acts vertically. Okay, up to this acts up to three steps. Okay, DHEA is converted to androstenediol by 17-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase. Androstenediol is converted to testosterone by 17-beta hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase, and estrone is converted to estradiol by 17-hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase, guys. This we have to note. Okay, I'll try to write it everywhere if possible. See, 17-alpha hydroxylase, 17,20 lyase. Here it is 17-beta HSD. 17-beta HSD. Okay, guys? Clear? Yes. Okay. So these are the pathways, and it is collectively called as adrenal steroidogenesis pathway. Another one thing I want to say to you guys, at the starting I said, no, this is adrenal steroidogenesis pathway. But where does adrenal steroidogenesis pathway occur? We see that testosterone doesn't, testosterone or estrone, estradiol, this path, where is this synthesized? Okay, this and all we have to know, right? So, for that, we'll just see. Okay guys, now you can see that this I'll just mark it using laser. See this pathway up to just before this 21 hydroxylase, you can see that this pathway is common for both adrenals and gonads. If you can take a screenshot now. See, this is common for both adrenals and gonads. Okay guys, this pathway what I have marked now, it is common for both adrenals and gonads. Okay guys, just remember one thing, that aromatase, I'll write it. Okay, might be next page I'll write it. See guys, one important point what we have to know is aromatase enzyme. Aromatase, just a second. Aromatase enzyme is present. Okay, is present okay, it is present only in adipose tissue, ovaries and placenta. Okay, just remember this. Aromatase enzyme is present in adipose tissue, ovaries and placenta. Another enzyme, what that enzyme is very important, 21 alpha hydroxylase enzyme. We have written it as 21 hydroxylase in the flow chart. It is 21 alpha hydroxylase in specific. It is present only in adrenals. Present only in adrenals. Okay, and next is another important point which we have to know is DHEA is interconvertible to DHEAS. Okay, these are interconvertible, right guys? Now this is converted to DHEA is converted to DHEAS through an enzyme called as steroid sulfatase. Enzyme called as steroid sulfatase. Now this steroid sulfatase is present only in adrenals. Okay, it is present only in adrenals, adrenal gland. Okay guys, so what we can know is that just before 21 alpha hydroxylase enzyme comes, see this pathway just before 21 alpha hydroxylase, this together is common for both adrenals and gonads. Okay guys, now where aromatase comes, see here, aromatase, this occurs in the adipose tissue, ovaries and placenta. Ovaries is nothing but gonads, right? So adipose tissue, ovaries and placenta. 21 hydroxylase, this enzyme is present only in adrenals and not in gonads. Okay, this is present only in adrenals and not in gonads. So now you can know why this 21 alpha hydroxylase doesn't occur in the gonads. Okay, so 21 alpha hydroxylase is replaced by aromatase. Okay, 21 alpha hydroxylase is replaced by aromatase, because this 21 alpha hydroxylase is only in adrenals and aromatase is absent in adrenals. It is present in gonads, placenta and adipose tissue. Okay, and here DHEA to DHEAS, this is interconvertible as we know. This is present only in adrenals. Okay guys, okay, so these three important points you have to know. Okay, these three important points you have to know. Okay, and another important point is also there, which I'll just say I'm not writing it, because if we start write then it will become very detailed video. So I just want to say this. See guys, we know that aldosterone, this aldosterone, it comes from zona glomerulosa. Mineralocorticoids. Aldosterone comes from zona glomerulosa layer of what? Adrenal gland. Cortisol, zona fasciculata. Okay, and sex steroids. It comes from zona reticularis. So, okay, I'll just see, write it. Aldosterone, zona glomerulosa. Okay, layer of adrenal. Okay, cortisol, there is glucocorticoid pathway, zona fasciculata. Estradiol, I said that it doesn't come from adrenal, but I'm saying the precursor. See this androstenedione and this testosterone. I'm saying this while I marked it. I just used this laser just to denote the sex steroids. In specific, androstenedione and testosterone. This comes from zona reticularis, layer of adrenal gland. Okay, you can easily remember it using the mnemonic GFR. Okay, GFR. You can use the mnemonic. Mnemonic is the layers of adrenal gland. It is GFR. Okay. Okay, guys. Easy. So you should definitely write it and practice it, guys. There is no other way. Everyone tends to forget this pathway, but this is the most frequently asked topic in any entrance exam. You take NEET PG, you take FMG, you take PLAB, you take USMLE, you take UPSC CMS, any exam. This is the favorite topic of examiners. Favorite topic. Right, guys? Revise it. Just keep on looking at this topic again and again. Paste it in your table. Just revise it frequently, guys. So that's all for today. And guys, I couldn't make frequent videos, so I'm trying to make frequent videos as far as possible. Hope this videos is useful, and it's of course useful to me also. I also really enjoy teaching this topic, and it's also literally, how to say, it's also refreshing for me teaching this topic. So thank you, and thank you for supporting the channel. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day. Thank you.